interesting question. So recruiters receive hundreds of CVs every week. Sometimes there's an urgent need of hiring a resource in their team. So in such a case, if the recruiter does not have enough time to go through each and every CV in detail, then what they may do in such a case is that they may simply skim through the entire Word doc or the PDF, and they may find the right set of keywords in their CV. So uh, the the important part here is that even if they don't go through each and every CV, they may have their own database which they are maintaining since so many years. They may simply enter those keywords in their folder, and they may try to find out which of the CVs are coming up. So the key aspects of having a right or a good digital marketing CV is that there should be a structured flow to your CV, so that anybody who opens your CV immediately gets a glance of what all you have done in your past, what are your education qualifications, what all are your certifications, and what all are your latest work experience details. And the second important part is having the usage of right keywords in your CV. When I say keywords, this means that all the platforms that you are expert at, all the tools that you know, and skills like media planning, preparing an annual calendar, annual strategy, designing, and so on. So these keywords are extremely critical and for a good digital marketing CV. I'm happy that you asked this question. For experienced people, it is slightly easier because they have worked for say 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and they have something to talk in their interview. However, for freshers, it becomes slightly difficult. And when I say freshers, it is not only people who are just out from their college, but these are people who are working in some other sector and now are they want to pursue their career in digital. So for these people, I would like to ask them to focus on 2 3 points. The first one will be focus on getting an internship. Now, don't worry whether it's a free internship or a paid internship, but the first part for you or the first entry point for you into digital is that you have worked as an intern or for a particular project for a particular client, and you have the time and a platform to showcase your skills. Now, what do you mention after working in the internship? So the some things that you should mention in your CV is that the company for which you are interning, the brand on which you worked, and what was the impact of that work. So, for example, if you say that I was working for a food website, food brand, and the work that you will mention is something on these lines. So you will say that generated on page generated traffic on the website by say 25,000 uh, visitors on the website by doing on-page SEO and off-page SEO techniques, thereby increasing the position of the website from position 9 to position 5. So that is something that you will mention in your internship workings. Also, if you have something to specially call out that during this particular week we were ranked best content or best campaign by a particular body, do mention that in your CV as well. Next, for the freshers, it's extremely critical that you complete the certifications. Now, who are these bodies who give certification? These bodies may be Google itself has its own learning center where you can register, complete the course, and give the certificate and get certified in different courses of Google paid advertising. Also, there is HubSpot, which has its own free certifications. There is Coursera. There are many such institutes which provide you free certifications and which are definitely a must-have in your CV if you are a fresher. Then obviously focus on getting freelancing work. Somebody, some of your friends or relative might want to do digital, but they don't know how to go about. Then go and take up that responsibility and start building your own website or start creating social pages for them, and just try to add those points in your CV so that you can. It becomes a good talking point that while you are not getting the actual internship work, you try to take up your the responsibility of your friend's business and you started digital for them. The next can be the theoretical knowledge. So this goes without saying. In any interview, whatever experience you have, if you don't have those theoretical points, then you will not be taken to the next round. Now, what are these theoretical points? So these are something like, if you're in the paid side, then it will be like, what is a keyword? What is the quality score of a keyword? How do I increase the position of my ad from position 3 to position 1? What all factors change if my ad starts ranking from position 3 to position 1? How do I come to know that who are the people advertising on those keywords on which I am also advertising? Is there a way in which I can see that a brand X is also advertising on social while I was also advertising? So all these questions are, you may come across, or even basic things like, what is the formula of conversion rate? What is the formula? What do you mean by conversion? How do you download a conversion pixel from Facebook Ads Manager? So all these are very basic things which you may be asked. So if you're on the SEO side, then the basic things that you will be asked are, what is robot.txt? What is an XML sitemap? What's the difference between a normal sitemap and an XML sitemap? So HTML and XML sitemap. So also you may be asked that what are the what factors should we look at before we start giving backlinks from that particular website to our URL? What is a domain authority? What is a page authority? What are different off-page SEO techniques that one should do? What is called as a business listing? So all these points, are a no-brainer, and you should know this if you are a fresher and trying to apply for a job in a digital marketing company. The last point is obviously the basics and the technical terms. So your next thought should be that, from where do I get all this knowledge? So Google certifications and the Google Help Center is one place where you will not only be, information will not only be provided about Google platform, but also overall digital marketing in general. Also, Facebook Help Center, when you just type Facebook Ads Help Center, there's a whole entire universe of information about Facebook advertising available, which will definitely get your thoughts triggering in that direction, that Google and Facebook are somewhere using the same digital marketing words and trying and have built their platform on similar lines. So Google Ads Help Center and Facebook Ads Help Center are a good source to understand about the paid advertising. Now, from where do I understand about SEO? So obviously everybody knows Neil Patel is somebody, people regularly follow him, and you can simply Google about on-page SEO techniques, what are the off-page SEO techniques, and you can read about the content, and slowly you will start seeing those you start developing interest on these particular field, and you can read about more in detail about those particular points.